Should be live right about now. Lol, what even is this? Can I say lol, or do I have to say LOL? What do the kids say now? Is it lol or LOL? Maybe it's neither. Either or either. All right, let's post a link. We got to share this good stuff. All right, it is shared to X, formerly known as Twitter. And with that, we're going to bring up the chat so I can keep up with the one or two people that actually show up and hang out. There we go. I can see the chat now. At some point, I should get maybe get a second system set up. Maybe my tablet or something, so I can just kind of type in the chat without interrupting the gameplay. But we're playing this with a gamepad. The mouse cursor still shows up, so you gotta just kind of kick it off screen there. The game has options, including toggle sprint, controller vibration. You can change the camera speed on the horizontal. However, you can't change it on the vertical, which is the only issue I've had with this game, because the vertical camera speed is just so slow. It's like incredibly slow. Almost like it's part of the whole charm of the game. Brightness adjustment, set this low, great hero. You need not see the corpses. We're going to set this to the default, which is nothing. We're going to crack open a can of Zevia caffeine-free cola. Let me bring this up so I can see myself on the good old OBS software. Zevia, caffeine-free, guys. Let's do it. All right, nothing shot all over my keyboard. That's a good sign. All right, carbonation. We got the link out there, and we're good. I think we should go ahead and get this party started, even though there's nobody here. It's like talking into the void. Kind of like using X most of the time. If you don't have a billion followers, it's like yelling into the void. If you tweet and there's no one there to read it, does it really make a tweet? Is it really a tweet if no one reads it? You know, it's still a tweet to me. And you never know. Maybe someone will read it in the future. Maybe somebody will come back and find that tweet months, years from now and use it against you. Show intro tutorials. We'll do the intro tutorials. Sure, why not? Please use your keyboard to enter a name. All right, so the default name is error missing, which you can highlight or on-highlight, which I like. We could go with error missing. That's kind of a cool default name. Kind of a fan. Like, if I can use colons in games in the future, I might go ahead and make all my future characters called error missing. We're going to call this Pixel Guy, because you can use a space. We could even have a middle name. Pixel P Guy. I don't know what the P would stand for. What kind of... Hey, the Civic XP. Elon deletes it. Elon's in charge of everything nowadays, isn't he? This game is hilarious. I have played the demo. This is the demo. I'm going to pick up the full game. It's on sale if you buy it in a bundle, but I own all the other games for the bundle. Good news is you can still get the bundle discount without having to buy the other game if you already own it, which is really cool. That's awesome that Steam does that. So I can get $5 off. It's $24.99, but I get it for $19.99 while supplies last. Order now and get a second copy absolutely free. Just pay shipping and handling. Pixel P Guy. I don't know. Everyone can guess what it is. And the hilarious thing about this game, guys, that I love, is you get the option of picking a skin color or a body type, an age, accessories, tattoos, hairstyle, endowment. I think we can guess what that is. You can't choose a gender or sex, though. Jaw width, eye style, and nose width. All of which do absolutely nothing. It's... None of them do anything. You can move these anywhere you want. They change nothing. You're just this white stick figure. And it's not really even a stick figure. It's a figure made out of sticks. Just lines, pixelated lines. Kind of like Ubisoft games. Lots and lots of pixelated lines. All right, guys, what skin color should we pick? How about right in the middle? Let's just go middle all the way here. What do you say? I mean, look at all these. Oh, some of them you can't even do an oh, look at that. He even made, whoever made this, made the bars a little different. They don't all even go to the same spot. It's like, almost make you think there actually was something there at one point. Oh, this one just, oh, you can just scroll it up and down. How big do you want that endowment to be? Is that a top endowment or a bottom endowment? We're going all the way, buddy. Jaw width, eye style. Oh, look at that eye style. And the nose width, that's important. Pixel P guy, guys, let's confirm that garbage. Yes, discount. Who doesn't want a discount? He's 4D and we peasants are 3D. Yeah, exactly. This dude is in a level of D we don't know about. He's not 2D. He's not 3D. This guy, not even 4D actually, Civic. He's double D. That's a whole different level of D. You can choose what character you want. I don't know if it makes a difference. I guess you start with a different weapon. Last time I chose sword and board. So I think I'll pick the rapier and buckler. That's what it looks like. A channeler of nostalgia's primal energies. Favors source magic. Oh, I don't want to play magic. A swift and evasive outsider. Just like me. Favors dexterity. Revolutionaries see the world differently than others, don't they? They strike quickly to bring about change. Rando Master. A scoundrel who specializes in critical hits, backstabs, and parries. Favors luck. That sounds like something I should go with, because, yeah, why not? I couldn't parry in the demo, though. There doesn't appear to be parrying in the demo. Random masters employ tactics that confound others. Luck and chance are the opportunities. Mayor of Orc City, John Douglas. How's it going, man? I remember coming to your aid in that one thread and posting so crazy on me with so much hate that I ended up deleting the tweet. Not because I didn't like the tweet. I'm very proud of it. I thought it was an awesome tweet. It was getting tons of engagement. But they flooded my mentions with so many responses, I couldn't see legit responses from people I wanted to see. I would scroll through on X, and it would constantly auto update and kick me back, and I couldn't see any of the other conversations. So I guess I could have just muted it. In hindsight, I should have muted it. The back is so small for a backstab. Oh, you got to be good with the backstabs. Let's do it. We're going with what is this? Rando Master by Pixel P Guy. That's a cool name. If I could fit that name in future games, we're going with Pixel P Guy. What does the P stand for? It's anybody's guess, guys. I'll let you all guess at that one.
Yes.
How about you guys come up with an idea? Let me know if the volume's good.
Nostalgia. Where the...
Wait! Cut! Was that your customization screen? Oh, almighty save me.
There's a narrator.
I don't know what you are, but you're no hero. So, I'm not playing the intro.
Oh. No intro, guys. Alright, let me know if you can hear the game audio. And if it's too loud, too quiet. If I'm too loud, too quiet. Let me know if you think I'm eating too much cheese. Just anything. Whatever suggestions you have, I'll take it. Yes, Douglas. Together we are stronger.
And so
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Hero became.
Load character.
Its dignity, it would impale itself on its own appendages and rid us of its pixelated shame.
Gotta tell you, the camera continues to move after you let up on the stick, which I'm not a big fan of. Other games do that too. Not a big deal. But look how slow it is to move up and down. You can't change the speed. Very slow. I'm not sure if that's intentional. Whatever. But if you use the mouse, oh yeah, same thing with the mouse. Horizontal is fine, but up and down is like, feels like it has mouse smoothing, which nobody likes. Believe it or not, this plays extremely well. I hope you can see my frame rate. Actually, it may not show for you guys. Right now, it's 224 frames per second.
No. All right.
Oh yeah, and it looks so smooth and crisp, and it's amazing because it's not,
The
you know.
welcome host was absent. No one to tell the newest spawn what to do, or what it was.
You can break stuff. It plays so smooth. The graphics look really crisp and clear, even though they are kind of simple. But you don't have all that blur and smear of all that modern BS. DLSS and fringing and upscaling. And how about just render the frames from my graphics card with the game engine? Light and heavy attacks. By the way, you can charge a heavy attack. LB is shield, B is dodge. Hold it up, dodge, or roll. But, oh, so I couldn't parry with the other shield, but I can with this one. I wonder if that's a feature. Does your character gain more details as you progress? So, yes and no. You can get armor and other things. I'm not sure, actually, if you fill out your character. You are not alone. We have walked before you. Okay, that's cool. But why do you get a whole face and I don't? I just get a stick. In the way the stuff moves, it looks like that sort of like faux 3D from back in the day. You know what I mean? Like the early fake 3D games on PC, kind of like Doom and other games like that, where as it moves, the pixelated, mapped objects kind of turn, but they turn very smoothly here. Go back to where you came from, says the message. Haha. Is there an immigration message in this game? Is this an immigration message? It's an immigration message. Okay. Go back to where you came from, stick.
Becomes slightly unwelcoming to new heroes and those who assist them.
Right stick is lock on. Yeah, okay. Well, good. They put it on both sides. Uh-oh. There's an enemy! Ah! Okay, so really love the combat in this game. I have played the demo once before. Use your heroic icon and heal. Press A to continue. It starts with 3 uses. It will be replenished when you get to the next checkpoint. We know how Souls games work. Use it carefully. By the way, this game is basically just making fun of tropes in Souls-likes, and it's freaking awesome. Yeah, break stuff. I got my son here, so I'm trying not to use too much foul language, guys. Use your heroic icon and heal. I don't need to heal right now. Why would I heal nothing? They just assumed I would take damage. I didn't take any because I'm an expert at this. I will say, though, if you get hit, it sort of shakes the screen, and it pauses you in place very briefly, which is okay. It's something to get used to, though. At first, I almost felt like the game was sort of like stuttering, but then I realized it's a feature and not a bug, and I'm used to it now. Hey, it's an item, a green herb. We got the green herb, guys. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure to like the stream. If you're here and haven't said hi, please do. I love talking to all of you. That rhymed, by the way. Dr. Seuss style. Oh no, Mr. Top Hat's coming for me. He's flat. He's so flat. Oh, shoot. Yeah, see how it kind of pauses briefly? It really gives it this sense of like visceralness. Viscerity. Is viscerity a word? It makes it feel so intense when you get hit and you hear the sound, and it's like boom, and it just stops everything for that, I don't know, 200 milliseconds, 300 milliseconds. Gosh, I love the torches. I love the simplistic graphics because lately I've been getting into some of those anime style games, and forgive me, but I've been playing a few gachas just for the experience. Honkai Star Rail I played a bit of, Wuthering Waves.
The hero began to suspect that
Oh shoot! I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I died trying to drink my Zevia caffeine-free cola.
Its ineptitude.
Oh, Zevia, you got me killed, Zevia. All right, that's the first time I've actually died in this demo. I got to get the full game and stream the whole thing. $20? Man, if this were just the length of the demo, I'd probably still pay $20 and replay the demo over and over again. It's hard to describe, but it feels amazing to play. Other than the camera continuing to move a little bit after you let off the stick, it's just so, the controls are so tight, they feel absolutely right. Unlike Dark Souls 2, which I wasn't a big fan of because of the controls. I know some of you love it, so that's fine. If you love Dark Souls 2, no hate from me. Not out loud, anyway. Oh, there's an item up there. I didn't get to that last. How do I get to that? See it? Are there secrets in the demo? I completed another game that is... Oh, shoot. I couldn't stagger them. So, they do set it up to where you can't just mash attacks on enemies and stun lock them. It does appear that if you hit an enemy while they're trying to get up, you do this, like, special attack. Oh, shoot. This game is actually harder than I thought. I was just playing really well off stream. Yes! Love the sound effect. I love how they bust up into pixels. You'll find out this game is all about pixels. You'll see more. The pixel theme really plays into it. Memory restored. It's got your lot. And look, you can charge your R2s. Love that. When I go back and play Dark Souls, which I just went back to play, I'm going to try to get all the achievements in the game. Believe it or not, despite several thousand hours in Dark Souls, I've never maxed out achievements on any platform. It wasn't until April of 2024 that I first even cared about achievements. That was the first time I ever cared about achievements. April 2024. And you know what game that was? Anyone want to venture a guess if y'all are still here? If you haven't abandoned me? Oh, it followed me. Those bolts have tracking.
Stick figure would find no answers in the narrator's library. A spreading pixelization.
What game do you think was the one that got me to care about achievements for the first time in my life? Oh my gosh, this guy's tougher than I thought. It was April of 2024. That's when the game came out. And I maxed out achievements on it. One of only 2 games I've ever maxed out achievements on any system ever in my life. And I've been gaming since the 80s. You can go into your inventory and look at all this crap we already have. Look at all this cool junk. It's almost like a gacha game. That's the awesome thing when you play like Wuthering Waves or Honkai Star Rail. It's like they just give you so much crap and you don't know what it is, but it glitters and it shines and you know it's going to be cool. Recharges that beacon. Yeah, that's our healing item right there. It's just a sheet of it's a sheet of white paper, guys. Your healing item is just it's a white square. I love it. Refills access, whatever access is, slowly regenerates health. Demon Souls style. Although Demon Souls was usually instant. First dagger, we have that equipped. Oh, so I get it. The yellow ball means it's equipped. Null Random Master Helm. Null Random Master Armor. Null. Oh, I love it. If you don't have something equipped, it's just null. That's a programming language thing, by the way. If you don't put anything in a variable, it usually comes back as null. Although some languages default variables to 0. Believe it or not, I used to do some programming. I did some light programming and assembly. I learned BASIC on a Commodore 64, and then I also programmed in C and C++. And I did a little bit of Python a few years back, but I'm not gonna get too serious about it. So I got so many other things going on in my life that I don't know if I have time to really become good at programming. What I probably should do is get good at something like Lua, L-U-A, a modding script, so I can mod games. That's what I should look into. Rather than create my own games, which is very hard and involves a lot of work, I could just mod games that already exist. Let's backstab this mofo. Yes! 436 damage to the back. That's a lot of pixels. These guys are kind of tough because you can't necessarily stun lock them. All right, let's try to parry. I wasn't able to even try to parry with my last build. Oh yeah, my first attempt, and I got it. That's exciting. Man, I'm proud of myself. I'm an achieve. Oh, did I get it? No. Oh, got it. Okay. Did you see my whole body shakes sometimes when I try to parry? It's like, oh, let me get it. I look like those kids faking that they're playing a game in a TV commercial. Like, you ever notice TV commercials or movies where people are supposed to be playing games? They look like this. And I'm like, nobody plays a game like that. Look, here's how you play a game. You just hold the controller, and usually in your lap. That's not exciting to watch, is it, guys? All right, if you're out there, shout out. Let me know. I don't want to feel like I'm all alone. There's two things I fear most. Being all alone in this life and the government.
Nostalgia's memories had flattened like books without pages. Oh, how the narrator mourned. Pixels were the problem.
Pixels were the problem. I love it, guys. Here, let me put out another thingy to let everyone know I am streaming. I gotta steal my cursor away from the game. The game does not have a borderless windowed mode, so instead, I basically just put it into windowed mode, and then I use a tool called borderless windowed gaming, or borderless gaming, something like that, to expand the window to look full screen. So you can make your own borderless full screen if the game doesn't support it. You put the game in windowed mode, then you use the tool to make it look full screen. Roundabout way, but it works. Don't hit me! Okay. All right. I'm not good enough at parrying to like confidently parry when there's two of them at once. Oh, come on. Oh, wait. I accidentally unequipped my shield. Oh, shoot. Okay, you gotta parry a little earlier than what I think would feel natural, but that's fine because every game has its own kind of parrying style. Maybe I'll learn to like it. Maybe I won't. Oh, I did not explore this, but turn back. Well, we're turned back. We're not going in there. I'm kidding, guys. You know we have to. Come on now. You can't put a message after a door in a video game and say turn back. You know people are like, nah, hell no, I'm going in. Civic, you said you just sold your 60-year-old vintage Yamaha DT125 for $300 because I can't afford to transport it. Only had 5K miles. Bummer, man. Now, I'm going to show how little I know. I'm new to motorcycles, but I'm assuming that's a motorcycle? Is it a dirt bike? I only have the one motorcycle. I really want to get a Ninja Kawasaki. I think it's called the 500. My wife is very opposed to it because I've already gone down on my current motorcycle twice. Not my fault. One time, literally, I was just rolling along in a neighborhood and a deer comes out and T-bones me on my bike. And I'm not kidding you when I say she T-boned me. This deer hit me so hard, she bruised my leg. Knocked me down, bent the shifter up and some other stuff. And, I fixed the bike myself. A bystander called the police and told them that my arm was broken. I was holding my arm down because I like tore it up pretty bad. And I think you can you still see that scar right there? It's just a discoloration now. I put a good scar on my, oh shoot, it's the Black Knight. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Look how pixelated he is. And he's dripping. Oh my goodness. Anything with a red skull, I'm assuming you can't parry or block. Although it hasn't told me that. Oh, I got my pixels handed to me, guys. Okay. He doesn't have too much health. Oh shoot, I dodged too early. That was my fault. I'm gonna take that one on the chin. I did that. I dodged too early. It wasn't the game. I'm not gonna pull a DSP and blame the game this time. I do it sometimes. I have my DSP moments, guys. I have my Dark Side Phil moment. Dark Souls Phil. That's what I should rename my channel Dark Souls Phil. By the way, I got a new setup. I'm using the Sony InZone earbuds because headphones, I don't know, it makes my head feel warm and bothers my ears after a while. Earbuds aren't a perfect solution, but I love these things. The Sony InZone earbuds. This is not an ad or sponsorship. I just love them. They're overpriced, I'll tell you that much. Nothing special, a mass-produced model, but still was my first bike. Yeah, you know, when a deer T-bones you on a motorcycle, that's it. You cannot recover. It doesn't matter how good you are, you're going down. And the second time I went down was actually in my own neighborhood. A guy in a pickup truck turned left right in front of me. Like he didn't even know I was there. And he didn't, because even though I didn't hit him, I just went down because I had to hit my brakes so hard and I probably hit the back brake too hard. back wheel slid out from under me. I didn't really hurt myself too bad. I just kind of jammed my thumb a bit. Not a big deal. Didn't even really damage the bike. But he, to his credit, it was a young guy. He came back and he was like, man, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there. That was my fault. I'm really sorry, man. And I was like, I'm surprised you came back, dude. Most people would just keep driving. Be like, I'm out of here. You know, if you don't make contact with a vehicle, it's technically not considered an accident. Stick Souls, main ace chase. I remember you. You were in my last stream. I am trying to stream more. I would love to get like a Monday, Thursday setup going. I have my son with me now. He's here for the summer and some other times. So it's a little harder to do it when my son's here because I try to do more stuff with him. You know, it's like people are always like, you need to be a dad. You need to spend time with your kids. And I'm like, I got games to play. I got games to play. I can't be spending all day with my kids. I got to play video games. There's so many games coming out and I got to keep up with them. You know what I mean? Stabby, stabby. All right. Power up. Oh, shoot. Okay. Love charged R2s. When I go back to play Dark Souls, the original, the first one, I hate that you can't charge your R2. Nowadays, you make a Souls game, you better damn well have charged R2s. You hear me, guys? If you make a Souls game and you can't charge the R2 or the right trigger, the heavy attack, I'm coming for you. Not to hurt you, but I'm going to find you and I'm going to give you a long, stern lecture. I applied don't veer for deer. Yeah, the problem with trying to avoid the deer is if you try to go to the right or the left, you could very well go into the deer. The best you can do is just try to slow down as quickly as reasonably possible and hope that nothing happens. Damn, look at the tracking on that thing. Woo! Watch, let me try it again. Oh my gosh, that thing that's like a homing missile. It's got GPS on it. I love the way they die. The sound effects are incredible. They're so punchy and visceral. Remember when visceral was a word that everybody used? Main ace chase. Your son graduated high school, so he plays his own game. Yeah. Oh, don't get mad at me, guys. Don't judge me. But my son plays Roblox. I said it, okay? I monitor what's going on. I was there when he got suspended for a day. He got banned for a day. Oh, he was so mad. I laughed. He didn't think it was funny at all. He's like, oh, well, how do I get back in Roblox? Can I just make another account? I'm like, no, just take the day. And it was legit a trick. Some kid in Roblox walked up to him and was like, hey, what's the opposite of skinny? And he just replied, fat. And he got suspended for 24 hours for saying fat because they tagged him as bullying. You know, these people out here trying to sanitize all the environments. I want my son to experience what it's like to log on to Xbox Live and get called the hard F word. That implies you don't like girls. You know what I'm talking about, guys. Words like visceral aren't used anymore because the people are retarded. I remember when people were using it so much that it became like a cliche. The combat is so visceral. The farming is so visceral in this farm simulator. The Sims, man, when you sleep, oh, it's so visceral in The Sims, sleeping in that bed. Uh-oh. Oh, he fell from the sky. Well, more accurately, the ceiling. Hey, who gave you that big axe, and how come I didn't get it when you died? I love how you just suck their pixels up. I love sucking pixels. You guys like sucking pixels? Who's for... Oh, what just happened? Did I get hit? I don't know. Well, he died. That's what counts. Love the graphics. You know, when I was playing Wuthering Waves, I played it on my Steam Deck today when I was away from home. Yeah, it's a gacha game. I know. But I love cell shading because it's a style that continues to look great. It looks sharp. It looks crisp. It runs well even on lower end hardware. You don't need trickery to get it to run at a good frame rate. I just love how sharp and cell shading can look. And this is, I think, a kind of cell shading. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an expert. Oh, you son of a gun. This is the sanitized RealMarcFoxx stream when kids are around. You son of a monkey's uncle. This is harder than I thought. I didn't die once when I played this off stream. It probably would have been better to like do my first playthrough on stream. I was going to, but then my wife was all excited to go out to eat, and I was like, I'm not gonna tell her we're not going out because I'm gonna stream. You know what I mean? The Civic XP, so I'm waiting a few years to use Asmongold's idea that in 5 to 10 years people will be so dumb they think ending women's suffrage means to stop their suffering. that makes sense. That makes sense. Mayonnaise Chase, I wouldn't let my son watch kids shows that were out when he was younger. I made him watch Ninja Turtles and Tom and Jerry. Yes. Kids shows today, oh my gosh, guys. If any of you are parents and you're not seeing the kinds of shows they have for kids today, I'm going to sound like some old fogey here. It's straight up propaganda. It's garbage. Like, it's not even good either. So, the other day, my son and I just watched the original Transformers cartoon movie from the 80s. Have you guys seen that? I loved watching it again. I don't watch cartoons anymore. I don't even usually watch cartoons for adults, other than maybe Simpsons, but I haven't watched that in forever. The original Transformers 80s cartoon movie was so cool. I remember watching that in the theaters, and I think I cried at one point. I'm not going to say what happened because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, okay? If you haven't seen it, the 1980s Transformers cartoon, the movie, you gotta watch it. Awesome stuff. Amazing. And they got away with saying like 2 cuss words, and I remember that was kind of a little fiasco at the time because parents didn't like that. Look at him stabbing at me. All right, let's see. How do I get back to that door? Oh, there it is. All right, here's the equivalent of the Black Knight from the Undead, or the Undead Burg in Dark Souls. This is the equivalent of the Black Knight. He's tough. Douglas, you said that my audio's dipping in and out. Anyone else let me know if the audio's dipping in and out? Civic XP, when you start streaming, you're going to use Coco Melon Tech to screen trap your audience. Gotta be honest, I don't even know what that is. Should I do this? Should I trap my audience? I would love to trap my audience. Can I trap you guys in here so you can't leave? Civic, your kids will only watch pre-2000s media and early 2000s reality shows like Wife Swap. Okay, kids. Gather around, kids. We're going to watch Wife Swap. I don't know if you're serious, but I love it, okay? Come here, you son of a... Oh, where's he going? Where'd he go? He's leaving? Oh, shoot. I'm actually kind of scared of this guy, I'll be honest. I'm getting that sense of dread, you know what I mean? I'm just going to wail away while he's stuck right there. Oh, don't tell me this is gonna... Oh, no. One more hit. Oh, shoot. Heal up. I got to use the white block. The white square will save me. Oh, shoot. Basically, wait for him to do that move and then wail away. It was a cheap win, but it counts. Okay, guys? Memory of an insignificant NPC. This is real, guys. You know it's a real laugh because it's not even the most exciting or good laugh. It was almost like an ugly laugh. It's just this is coming from me for real. I gotta see it again. Memory of an insignificant NPC. I think many of us at one point in our lives have felt like an insignificant NPC. Look, kids, you and your mom were on this episode of 16 and Pregnant. I'm just kidding, kids. You were actually on 13 and Pregnant. Although it was really 12, but she was almost 13, okay? So we're rounding up, all right? Let's see if I can get in this door. Blocked. That was a chance to say something funny, but they didn't. But that's fine. A lot of just black pixels coming out of here. Gather around, kids, for another episode of Wife Swap. What's wife swapping, Daddy? Well, anyone want popcorn? Okay, and we're back. I got that item. Cool. I had not explored that area before. There doesn't appear to be any way to run. That's disappointing. Like, I hold the dash button. I've tried all the other buttons. I click the stick down. Clicking that stick, you know, I'm pushing on the stick as hard as I can. I'm got my hands all over my stick, up and down, and it's not working. You can knock books around. Because who wants to read books? That's boring. Buy my book. New Tokyo, Amazon. Available on Kindle, Kindle Unlimited, and paperback formats. For real, you can buy my book if you want to. It's a real thing. I wrote a book. It's a novel, okay, guys? All right, let's move along. Oh, look, more stuff. More things that light up and draw attention. I might need to change the size of these earbuds, or the little doodads on the end. I don't know what they're called. The little earbud ends. The first set of earbuds I bought were wireless and only cost like 20 bucks, and everyone said how great they were. So I'm like, 20 bucks? Hell yeah. So I tried it. Garbage. They were garbage. I returned them immediately. Take that, you bugger. I love how he has a target on his back. The Gilded Axe. The Gilded Age. And this is just a plain solid color wall. Which is awesome. You know, in a world filled with games trying to look more and more realistic with smeary, blurry visuals and garbage AI technology to avoid the fact that their game is poorly optimized, it's nice to play a game that runs at super high frame rate really well and just looks simple. Like this, some of the graphics remind me of like the original Super Mario, if you were to like make it HD.
Stick figure? And had it even noticed how retro everything was becoming? Of course not. It was made out of pixels. It was part of the problem.
So, he said everything's becoming retro. Here's a little point that you probably never thought of. Everyone talks about retro gaming or retro video games. They actually use the term wrong. I'm being pedantic. I know I'm not going to change the term. I don't plan to. What they're actually talking about is closer to vintage gaming or classic gaming. Because if something is retro, it is new, but made to look old. So if they release a new pair of like bell-bottom jeans from the Gap, everyone's favorite store if you're white, if the Gap comes out with a new pair of bell-bottom jeans, those are retro. They're new, but they're designed to look old, like they're from the 70s. So retro gaming would actually mean playing new games that are made to look like older games. You see what I mean? Look up the word retro. You'll see I'm right. So we've all been using the term retro wrong when we talk about retro gaming. But I'm not going to change it at this point, so screw it. Yes, Minecraft is an example of retro. It's a very pixelated game, simple graphics, but it came out at a time when graphics typically looked much better. I love how this guy's just hitting his head on the wall like the zombie type dudes from the Undead Asylum. And why that box was like moving, I don't know. It just had an item in it. I full well expected something to jump out of it. Nothing did. All right, what's in store for Pixel P Guy? I'm starting to like that name more and more now, guys. Oh, he's got 2 axes. What, one's not enough? You gonna chop 2 trees down at the same time? Oh, shoot, did he dodge me?
The narrator decided to make some story edits.
Did he dodge me, or did I actually swipe above his head? Because if I swiped above his head as he leaned down while attacking, that is some damn fine hitbox accuracy. Like the game Blades of Fire, it's not available on Steam, which sucks. It's available on the Epic Game Store. I bought it. I don't regret it. It has some flaws, but the hitboxes on that game are so accurate that if you duck while moving and an enemy swipes right above your head, it doesn't hit you because the swipe is above your head. If you kind of twirl while doing an attack and the enemy's attack comes right where your back is, but not quite, it doesn't count as a hit. The hitboxes are super accurate, and it's cool. Instead of, you know, these developers sitting there going, oh, look how amazing the horse muscles are in The Witcher 4. Look at the peach fuzz on Aloy's face. Why don't they be like, check out these super accurate, tight hitboxes? Because us guys, we want it tight. Tight hitboxes is what I'm saying. Dagger of Cycles. Oh, I might switch to that. You can't always stagger these guys. I don't know what the condition... Oh, I got hit. Notice the screen, like, stops briefly. At first, I found that kind of annoying, but now I like it. You know what I mean? Kind of like some of the things your wife does. At first, they're annoying. Then you like it. Dead end. We'll go this way. Oh, I recall now.
Suddenly, an ambush caught the hero unprepared.
What? The narrator just said an ambush caught me. I don't see an ambush. Is an ambush coming? Ah, there's an ambush, but no one behind me. Okay. Thanks for the warning, man. Look at them. They're moving in sync. It's synchronized axing. Oh! I haven't attempted to block anything yet. Because, you know, the better you get at Souls games, the less you tend to block. Like, you tend to favor rolling, parrying... maybe even jumping. I watched a video about how it was called something like start jumping more in Elden Ring or something like that. And he showed how you could avoid a lot of attacks by just jumping. Something you don't normally think about because you're always trying to either roll, block, parry. Whoops, wrong button. Shuriken Code. Hey, let's see if that dagger's better. Oh, it's a spell. Although I don't think I'm really a spell-type character. I don't know if I can equip it or not. Let's see. We can equip 2 weapons. I don't know if... is there an equipment load? Yes. Our weight is 4.25%. 4.25%? Like, what? Out of 100? Oh, because we have no armor on. And we have a small shield and a small dagger. Okay, so I guess I can equip both of these. Yeah? Okay. Wait, now the weight is still 4.25%? Does it only count what you are actively using, not what you can swap to? Jumping has the longest iframes, but is the hardest to time. Yes, it is hard to time jumps. By the way, yesterday, for the first time in forever, the computer I use for work, it's installed in my work vehicle. It went through this Windows update and it reset the wallpaper from the corporate company organization wallpaper to the default Windows. Hey, check out this new place and click this icon to learn more about this picture. And I hate that crap. I hate any of the crap that comes out of Microsoft's butt, which is their company. So I'm like, I'm going to switch this wallpaper. So I looked for my employer's wallpaper and it wasn't on the computer. I'm like, well, I guess I could pick my own wallpaper. So I made it Stellar Blade. Nobody's really seen it yet because I always have something up on the computer, but I don't think it'll be a problem. It's nothing like crazy. It's just like that image of her floating upside down in space. She's covered from the neck down. Yeah, it's a skin-tight outfit, but she's covered.
You know what I think? I think the world is sick, and you're like the final pixelated tumor.
Aha.
The narrator vowed to save the world. The narrator vowed to cut you from it.
I think it's funny that the narrator refers to himself as the narrator. I wonder if that's intentional, or is he actually mispronouncing it? He's a native English speaker. I mean, he sounds like it. It's breaking all this stuff. You gotta break everything, you know what I mean? Left stick is sprint. It is? Oh, you gotta hold it. Okay. I get it now. Let's change that to toggle. You know what this game needs, guys? You know what this game needs? I just realized it. Oh, I know what would make this game so much better, but it doesn't have it. These are the graphic settings. This is it. This game needs ray tracing. What do y'all think? Ray tracing? Would ray tracing not make this game so much better? Actually, hang on. Why is there an icon underneath the other icon over there? How do I get to that one? You see that over there? Now I can't even get the mouse to show up. There's no mouse. The mouse cursor. Where's my mouse? Give me my mouse back. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, that's not even the menu. That's, okay. That's nothing. Ray tracing.
Suddenly, a simple sentry transformed into an impossible adversary. One written to crush the stick figure on sight.
Well, that's not good. I don't want to be crushed. Oh, look at all those, look at all that memory I have. 3,000. I have 3,725 memory. Motion blur. Mayonnaise Chase, you're right. Motion blur would make this game so much more fun. Wouldn't it be cool if you moved the camera and it just blurred all the visuals and it smeared them all over your screen? Wouldn't that make it look better? Here's a serious question. Who uses motion blur? Like, who wants motion blur? Is it something for people with motion sickness? Is it a thing for people that have an issue where they can't look at crisp, clean visuals moving without feeling sick? Genuine question, by the way. I legit don't know why anybody would intentionally seek out motion blur. It's just smeariness. It's like, yeah, smear my screen. I love the idea of a smeared screen. By the way, this guy actually blinds you with light. Look at this. Oh, shoot. I just got my butt handed to me. I'm going to die again if I don't heal. Uh-oh. He did the skull thingy. Oh, shoot. It was an attack after he took it out of the ground. I didn't realize. Oh, I'm out of heals. I'm in trouble. Oh, I died. I'm dodging too early. Motion blurs because they haven't figured out how to fix screen tear on UE5 yet. Needs more purple and teal. I agree. This needs more of what they refer to as the bisexual lighting. Have you heard that term? I would just refer to it as the LGBTQIAP++ lighting. You know what the P stands for. The P stands for P-E-D something. Not the P in my character. Pixel P guy, not that P. I don't know what that stands for. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure out what it stands for. Oh, he's getting stuck on the stairs. Stuck on the stairs. That's a good name for like a gaming podcast. So I thought about doing my own kind of gaming podcast, but really it's going to be a video on YouTube where I just talk about gaming news. I was doing one I called Real Gamers Weekly. I didn't really catch on, and the name is cool, but I wanted like a cooler, snazzier name. So I've been debating a name like, for example, yeah, if you found out what the P stands for, everybody, that's what it stands for. Oh no. We're finding out some secrets. Fox has some skeletons in his closet. You know how you can see the edge of the closet in this room on my videos? That's where the skeletons are. Let's get this guy before he can get up. And isn't there a guy over there? If you guys are like me, you feel this intense need to break all the furniture in Souls games. Am I the only one that feels the need to do that? Like if you go into a room in Dark Souls and there are chairs, you're like, yeah, I gotta break all these chairs. Tables, gotta break them. Studio Dino Storm. Hey man, how's it going? Feel free to shill your games out there, man. For real. Sticky Man. Breaking chairs. Breaking candlesticks. Candelabras. Urns, gotta destroy the urns with their shady gradient colors. And then we're gonna try to bust up Abraham Lincoln here. It's not Abraham Lincoln. You have to break everything. There could be rupees. Where are the rupees? There are no rupees. My Russian friends would be disappointed. Wood in video games is 1 millimeter hollow. Yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure. Try this, guys. Find a wooden chair somewhere and roll into it in real life and see if it breaks. Pro tip, it's gonna hurt. And it probably won't break. If it does, it's a crappy wood chair. Oh, he stabbed me. What a punk. These guys do a lot of damage. This game is much harder than it was the first time through. Demo. By the way, guys, this is the demo. I played the demo, but I went like pretty much straight through and I missed some content. So some of this content is new to me, like that Black Knight-ish type dude in that little room back there. I also figured out how to sprint. Whoa. Trading blows. You know what? I need to parry more. I have a parry character and I'm not parrying. Studio Dino Storm says, today been working on the tutorial for Westman. The game has some things to learn, so it's got to be done right. Yeah, don't try this at home, kids. Don't try programming at home, kids. You might go crazy. So Dino Storm, I don't know if I ever told you, but I used to do programming way back in the day. This was when DOS was the leading platform for video games. I programmed a little tiny like Pac-Man clone in C. I picked up a little bit of C++. I used to do some assembly, but not much. I just dabbled in assembly. I learned BASIC on a Commodore 64. What is this game called, and is it popular? It doesn't appear to be super popular. I missed it. It came out in like, I think 2022 or 23. And I don't know how I missed it, because it is hilarious. And it's awesome. I love the controls. I love the visuals. It's just, it's got everything going for it. I mean, sound effects are amazing. It's hilarious how it parodies Souls games. I love the style, and the story actually seems kind of interesting. Something about the world has been pixelated, and that's bad, and we're trying to restore the world to 3D. And I'm telling you, this guy, your character, he isn't 2D, he isn't even 3D, he actually counts as double D. Pixel P Guy, that's his name. Which I may end up using that name in games of the future, because it just sounds so cool. I'm literally playing this like thief assassin character like he's a knight. No matter what I do, I always fall back to basically playing as a sword and board type knight. Even though oftentimes I'll put my shield up and just not use it. You gonna do a solo podcast? The intent is to occasionally have some other people come on the podcast with me, but I can't guarantee it. So the names I've been debating are Unskippable Cutscenes, Rage Quitters, and I had like one or two others I was thinking of, but I've kind of narrowed it down to I either want to call it Unskippable Cutscenes or Rage Quitters. I also want to make sure it's one that no one else is using that I can find, so I do a search on YouTube to see if anyone else is using the term, and I don't want to use it and you know, fight with them over, you know, oh, did I steal their name? And you know, we both fight for search engine optimization. Westman is being developed in the Godot engine. Is that how it's pronounced? Godot, Godot, Godot? Used to use Game Maker Studio 1.4 and 2. Yes, I've heard of those. Nowadays, though, like back in the day, we were doing almost everything manually by hand with like C, C++ and whatnot. But nowadays, you can't reinvent the wheel every time you do something. It's all about using stuff that already exists and assets that not necessarily graphics assets, but tools and functions and classes and whatever else, you know. Everything's already been created, so if you can use what already exists, you know, why reinvent the wheel? You're just wasting time, in my opinion. Speaking of names, what do you think when you read my name? The Civic XP. Honda Civic? XP for experience? Or XP for the type of car? Even though I haven't heard of a Civic XP. I have quite a lot of experience driving the Honda Civic SI. And if you don't know, the SI is the one that only comes in a manual. DOS-C assembly, did a bit of C++ at college, made a game called Danmaku. Is it like Japanese? Danmaku Ducks? Looks very student project, yeah. None of my stuff was anything worth really bragging about. I was never that great at it. I used to read programming books back before the internet was popular. I would try to get internet books from the library, and they'd all be like these old crappy, like, Fortran. Learn to code in Fortran. The Civic gaming experience. Okay. I see. Very civic-minded of you. Write your own engine. Some people still do that. I've considered a few times. There are upsides, but yeah, game engines are popular because it does save some time. It's, you know, you can, but at this point, when engines already exist that you can use, I mean, it's so much easier, and there's so much less to learn. That's where I learned how to run. But it does use your stamina, or your yellow bar. There we go. We got some Japanese in there. Hi. America. Frack yeah. Maybe I should just say frack in my videos so they don't get, so they're less likely to get limited monetization. Oh, YouTube says you can now use cuss words in the first 7 seconds. That's so exciting. I love it. Oh, the good old R1 spam. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it's cheap. It's so cheap. Don't give up. We need you. Who's we? I love the sound effect it makes. Can you guys hear that? Man, that is so old school. That's a sound like on the Nintendo or something. You'd hear that sound when you're playing like Commander Keen with your Gravis gamepad through AdLib, or did Commander Keen ever use Sound Blaster? Man, back in the day, if you had a official Sound Blaster card, you were rocking. I'm getting over a sore throat I had. My son got sick and he gave it to me. Oh, let's go over here. What's over here? I've never explored. Oh, staging room NPCs only. Hey, look. It's a headless dude. Access placed in storage. Access placed in storage. It's locked. Well, oh, you can hear like some music. I'm going to want to stop cursing and make my stream for kids, otherwise I'm going to lose all my non-American audience very soon. But yeah, the new censorship nonsense. I default all my videos to not for kids because a lot of people get confused. On YouTube, when you upload a video, if you say it's for children, you're not saying that it doesn't have anything bad in it that would be bad for them. You're saying it's literally designed and appropriate for kids, which my content isn't. I don't make my content specifically for children. Dang. That felt awesome, the way it hit and that sound it makes. Let me heal up here. I healed with the white block. The white square healed me. I assume it's a block, but really it's not. It's just it's a white sheet. Woo! I wonder if I'd do more damage with this if I two-handed it. I couldn't tell from that. Hall of Heroes staging room key. Ah, there we go. All right, what do we got in here? More fighting? Is something going to jump out and get me? I don't want anything to jump out and get me. That's a technique I use in a lot of these games. Step into a room and immediately roll out. Oh! 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 Oh, come on. This little dagger is so short. How come I could kill that guy in one shot, but these guys take multiple? Do they have instability frames? You guys know what that is? That's something I learned about, where in certain Souls-likes, if you hit an enemy while they're in the middle of attacking you, or in the middle of an animation, it counts as an instability frame and you do more damage. Oh! Oh, come on. I keep underestimating how short this thing is. It's too short. My thing is too short, guys. It's just too short.
The stick figure wondered why Nostalgia's denizens had turned on their heroes. The narrator loved the old heroes, but conceded the mobs were right to loathe the stick figure.
Oh, all right. Can you give him a hat? So you can get armor, but oh wait. Okay, that's cool. You literally can choose the null option that gives you nothing. It does nothing, whether you select it or unselect it. I do have some armor. I didn't even realize it, guys. I unselected all the null. Hey, look. I got a chest piece, guys. I'm pretty sure you can get helmets. I don't know if they're hats specifically. Remember to smile while you stab them. Who made this game? I want to get this guy on my semi-weekly video game podcast, which I'll upload to YouTube. I don't know. Should I call it unskippable cutscenes or should I call it rage quitters? I'm leaning towards rage quitters. Remember to occasionally miss. Why would you do that? Memory of an insignificant NPC. I love how stupid this game is. It's just the right amount of dumb. It's flickering. Okay, someone's in there. Look, he's phasing through the wall. I wonder if I can get him. Oh, that didn't work. I don't know. Can he hit me through the wall? Die with gratitude. Well, I think if you die, you lack the ability to have gratitude, at least on planet Earth. Because you're dead. You can't really have any feeling towards it. I have to honor the poll. Yeah, so those were some I was considering, but I don't think I put rage quitters in the poll. What did the poll decide on, by the way? I don't even remember. I can look it up. Fireplace stone. Let's see what that does. Return to last beacon rested at. Okay. Do I get to keep my memory? Used for weapon upgrades. Sliver of tradition. Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. Repurposed cane of support. Requires 50. Oh, I was reading that as 58 strength. 5 strength and 5 dex. So I don't have either of those? What do I have? The Gilded Axe. The Hall of Heroes staging room key. Let's see, what are my stats? 10 vitality, 9 stamina, 4 strength. Very low strength. The gaming news thing seems like a saturated market. It's tricky. Yeah, my intent is to talk about kind of just random things in the gaming community. Anything big and exciting in the news cycle. I don't intend to have it be like a, oh, here's the latest thing that everyone else has talked about. Although I'm sure I'll hit on those points. I think it was on skippable cutscenes. Yeah, that's what I was leaning towards for a long time. But I would make cutscenes one word just so it could be a 2-word title. I felt like a 3-word title is too much. Rage quitters sounds kind of fun, but it might imply that I rage quit. You know what? I did not explore any of this my last time. I didn't even know this was here. And the intent is to try to be kind of funny and have some little quips and all sorts. Oh, you got it. Okay. Now, is it like Stellar Blade? Do we get to see some jiggle on the way down? Let's find out. No jiggle. Disappointed. I wanted to see that stick booty jiggle. Oh boy. This is a whole new area. I am going to go to the equivalent of a bonfire because I have a lot of memory and I would like to use it if I can. And I know that there's like a bonfire thing. Oh, wait, let me read this message. Descend quickly. I did. NPC City. I love this look. It's equal parts pixelated and somewhat cel shaded. You guys know I'm a sucker for cel shading. I think cell shading can just look so good and continue to look so good into the future, and then typically runs pretty well even on lower end hardware. It is not stable. Yeah. That's how that's how a lot of us feel about a lot of things. Am I right, guys? It's not stable. Neither was my relationship with my ex-wife. It is now, though. You know, we're so much better apart than we were together. We were just different souls. The stick man was not Epstein Island. That's what the P stands for, if you know what I mean. Look, I never said that. I never said that's what it stood for. Hey, look, I don't even know what that is. What is that? It looks ugly. I don't know what that is either. That's some stuff, and I don't know what that is either. Too pixelated. All right, let's get to this checkpoint, which should be through here. I keep forgetting the button to run. Anything over here? Don't give up, we need you. Oh, no, this was the way. So we went in there, so let's, that way, that's it. Yeah, I'm really loving gaming earbuds over headphones. There's so much more oh, look, it was right here. I knew it was here. Uh-oh.
Ah, a beacon.
A beacon?
A conduit through which heroes once communed with Nostalgaia. Don't you dare lay your pixels upon it.
Alrighty, narrator. I'm gonna lay my pixels all over that beacon, if you know what I'm saying, guys. Here I go. You see those pixels? Wait, I didn't even touch them. And check it out, guys. Look.
By the almighty.
Real graphics.
Impossible. You're... What in the void are you?
Alright, we can shrug, we can shake head, and we can stick person gesture. So last time I shrugged, I want a stick person gesture. Because I don't even really know what that would be. That's
Oh,
okay.
You don't know what you are, or why you're here. Do you want me to guide you?
Alright, so last time I said yes, I nodded, and he was like, man, I ain't your guide. So this time we'll shrug. Because I don't care.
You are no hero, and I am no travel brochure. Now, I have no idea what your little gestures were meant to convey, probably rude, but I will tell you what you are. Proof that Nostalgaia is dying.
Uh-oh. Stick person gesture. We should start using that in the chat, guys. Like when something happens in the game, everyone should just type like bracket, stick person gesture bracket. All right, let's level up. Let's see. I don't feel like I run out of stamina too often. All right, if I increase strength, I get nothing from my right-hand weapon. Oh, dexterity gave me 6. 6 again. 5. 4. Okay. We don't need any more equip load. I'll get a little more stamina and then some more health, and yeah, we'll do that. Man, instead of finishing the demo, I should just like keep leveling up or something. You know what I mean? Let's see. What happened? Oh, whoops. I set it to mouse mode, and then I couldn't use my controller. Oh, I love it. I love how it pixelates and comes back. That pixelated way of transitioning, I really miss, because there isn't a default pixel transition in DaVinci Resolve, which is the video editor I now use. I used to use Sony Vegas, and Sony Vegas had a pixel transition. So I need to find a pixel transition. But anytime you try to find resources for DaVinci Resolve, there'll be some guy on YouTube be like, hey, use my free this or that. Click the link below. Then you got to put in an email, and then they want you to pay for it. And blah, blah, blah. Return icon. So I was able to return the icon. I don't know where I got it, but I had one, so I'll return it. Release a withered heroic icon back into the world. Sure. Yeah, why not? Sounds like, I guess it's good. What am I going to do with it? I don't have a use for it. All right, we'll see you later, Dino Storm. Thanks for stopping in. I'll make sure to give you a shout out for Westman, and I need to do a live stream of your game. When I do it, I'll try to make sure I can do it at a time when you're there, because that would make a lot more sense. Your own heroic icon will become stronger, increasing its uses. Oh, I have no withered icons. Dang it. So that's how you basically boost this game's version of an Estus Flask, which is that white square. You can set a tether, and that basically means that you can return to this spot. And you can tether warp. I think we've done everything. I don't think there's anywhere else we can warp to. So I guess you can only warp to the one other spot you tethered to. Stickman bad. All right. So beyond this, I think is the like final boss of the demo. Blocked. Locksmith's serrated saw. That was a cool weapon. I used that last time. Let's go back to that. Well, let's go get this item, and then we'll go back to that little city area. I think it's cool that even though it's a demo, the demo literally has secrets. That tells you something. That a demo has secret areas. You know what I mean? All right, I got to get that shooter. I hate people that... Oh, he's blocked. He's blocked by the chairs. I need to parry more. Okay. I'm going to separate the two. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, there he is. I'm like, he disappeared. He turned sideways and disappeared. He's thin as a pole. He's thin as a sheet of paper. All right, maybe I'll try a parry. Got him. Cool. There's no, like, little parry music sound effect like there is in Dark Souls, but I'm fine with that. I always found that kind of weird in Dark Souls. There was sort of this, like, almost... Oh, shoot, he came back? Can I parry him? Probably a bad idea, I would imagine. Oh, yeah, that hurt. Uh-oh. Skull mode. All right, we'll run to the side here. Oh, I held the wrong button for run. Yes, R1 spam for the win, baby. Access. Excess placed in storage. What is access? Refills access. Oh, I guess that's magic? Memory of an insignificant NPC. I'm not going to use those yet. Let's see if we got any other gear here. No. Okay. We can equip... What are these, rings? Oh, look at that. Ruined Unrelenting Feather. Increased stamina regen. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm assuming that's a permanent thing and it doesn't, like, disappear or go away after I die. Hey, if you stopped by and haven't said hi yet in the chat, please do. Make sure to like the video, or stream, rather. I'll probably pull segments of this video for... Or this stream, rather, for a video I do to upload to the channel. And if you didn't know, I have a YouTube channel. Did you know that? Really? Yes. All right, let's see if I can herd these guys into the... Oh, that didn't work. Oh my gosh, how am I missing these guys so often? I'm gonna die. Man, something about these guys, I just keep missing them. Let's heal up. Got him. Yes, stabby. Oh, he got me. This game requires a lot more skill than you'd think. Some of the enemies, they don't have that like cheap delayed attack that they love to use in modern Souls-likes, but they do have move sets that you have to get used to, which is perfectly fine. That's normal. I like the cheap sounding music in here. It just really fits the mood. And the fact that there isn't much music in the game also fits, because, you know, Souls-likes, you don't always have music. By the way, another awesome Souls-like that has cell shading, and it is anime style, although it doesn't like lean too heavy into the anime, is AI Limit. If you haven't played that, oh, really good game. I want to play that through on stream sometime. Also, I did a video on it on my channel. Definitely check it out. AI Limit. Looks great, plays great. Pretty interesting story. I liked it. It's not going to blow you away or anything. It kind of leans into some of the anime tropes, but it was still pretty cool. Well, that guy was much easier than I thought he'd be, but oh no, yeah, see, I figured these guys would like flail all over wildly like Bloodborne style, but they weren't too bad. I don't know if I can parry non-humanoid characters. That's the problem with parrying in games. A lot of games don't tell you or show you in any way what you can and can't parry. You just have to figure it out. I do kind of appreciate games where they light up a color or something like that. I know it seems kind of gamey and cheap, like a video game thing to do that, but it's nice to know, oh, that's a move I can parry, versus when they light up red and then you're like, ah, that's a move I can't parry, so I shouldn't bother. Because if you don't know if a move is parryable, well, you might keep trying to keep trying to parry it, thinking you're messing up, not realizing it just cannot be parried. Man, this reminds me of the days when I used to stream so much more often. I think the max number of people I ever had in a stream, and I was always a real small streamer, obviously. Still small YouTube channel. I think the max I ever had at one point was like almost 300 people, maybe like around 250 to 300, something like that. That's back in like the Souls day. Oh, it loops back. Now I know where I am, and I have no heals, and that guy's tough, and he might kill me. Whatever, we're gonna fight him anyway. He's blinding me. Oh, man. This is not starting out well. And he's stacking some effect on me. That looks like a bad effect. I don't want that bar to fill up. Take that, and that, and that, and that. Oh. Should I try parrying him, guys? Ah, oh, shoot. I'm dead. And that is a really cool screen. You know why? I took a screenshot of it. Because it doesn't say you died. It doesn't say, you know, sync like AI limit says. It doesn't say some silly or other thing. It just says game over. Like the old pixelated games used to tell you. If you died in the old games back in the day, it just said game over. Game over, man. Who knows what that's from? Somebody's got to know. Oh, Axeman. Not the Act Man, it's the Axeman. Defeated by Pixel P Guy. If you just joined us, I am Pixel P Guy. Which, at first was just a silly, stupid name, but I'm liking it more and more. I kind of want to start using Pixel P Guy for all my characters from now on. What does the P stand for? We haven't established that yet. Uh-oh. He spotted me with his light. I like the light effect on these guys. It's kind of cool. Not too many games do that. Oh my gosh. I thought I was going to die. But I didn't. Oh yeah. Just wait for them to do one of those moves like that and spam away. Alright guys. I think at this point all that's left is probably to kill the final boss of the demo. I wonder if I can take my game progress into the full game, because, I mean, if I can't, no big deal. I haven't played that much, but that would be cool if I could just continue straight from where I left off in the demo. This is the demo. But it's plenty of content. It even had a whole secret area. It wasn't very big, but and there was some other secret items. I thought that might be an illusory wall. It would be really cool if this game made something look like an illusory wall and you went and hit it and the narrator's like, what did you expect? An illusory wall? Is this where we tithe? This is where I leave money? For the pastor? For the priest? Be our hero. All right. I remember the boss. He wasn't too tough. I don't think I died to him when I played this last time, but I probably will die because we're on stream now. Here we go. All right. We can do this, guys. Let me wipe the sweat from my brow. I'm hitting the A button. Everyone ready? Set? Go. If I'm not going to parry, maybe I should just two-hand. But does two-handing do anything if there's no strength scaling? Wait, I'm not worthy? Okay, do I have a minute to compare weapons? All right. Oh, I haven't been using the Dagger of Cycles. Have I? How can I tell? Let me see. Oh, yeah, we can tell. This one actually has an outline. Or more than an outline, rather. It actually looks like a flat, pixelated image. This should actually do more damage. Let's see what the scaling is. This memory lingers in a non-discovered region. You are also missing an ability. What does that mean? A pixelating, timeless dagger. Pixelating? This relic's memory yearns to be found. I felt as one with the construct where time was kept within time, where a tower of chronomancy tolled its first toll again and again. Actually, it's kind of cool. It's cooler than I thought it'd be. A basic weapon forged from primitive graphics technology. I do really like this game. Every hero starts with a weapon, an expression of their origins. This item predates memory. A basic shield forged from primitive graphics technology. This item predates memory. Okay. I guess... So... Is there weapon scaling? Hold Y. Oh, yeah, there it is. You have to hold the Y button. Requires 2 dexterity. That's an attribute bonus. So it gives you 2 dexterity, or it requires 2 dexterity? Huh. I actually don't know if it scales off of anything. It's hard to tell from this. 2.2, 2, 2.2, 2, 2.2. This one actually says it does more damage. 66 plus 85. This is 66 plus 79. It has a slightly higher crit rate. Percentage is the same. Honestly, I don't know. Which is better? I have no idea. But we're going to use this one because it looks cooler, okay? And we're going to check and see if we have any other armor or weapons, and we don't. But let's see if we have an item we can, like, throw. Applies source to weapon. Source is maybe magic? Throws a projectile. Projectile. Let's try that in the... Whoop, not that. This. So, I'm going to apply this to my weapon. Hopefully it works.
The hero was rejected.
Oh, damn, I got rejected, guys. I got rejected. Let's put it on my weapon. All right, let's hit him with this. Oh, yeah, there we go. How many do I have? I'm just going to shoot him. Okay, this feels really cheap, but it works. Okay, we'll stop it now. It feels too cheap. Oh, no, his final... Oh, did I take damage already? Oh, I was within range. Aha, I dodged it. Uh-oh. Is he gonna do it again? Oh, I got hit. I love the music. It's so cheesy. Woo! He tried to kick me. That's not nice. Oh, missed. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, I dodged too early, but it still worked. Oh! They are really generous with the iframes. Even the music is pixelated. Oh! Oh! I gotta watch my stamina. Oh, shoot. Get away! Okay. The music is so dumb. I love it. Woo! Uh-oh. Get away! Oh. Should we cheap out and just shoot him? Uh-oh. Dodged it. I don't want to keep dodging those. It's risky. Dang it. Got him. How about that, guys? Finished him. Mortal Kombat reference. I love it. So many references in this game. Shield of Inspiration. You did it. Congrats. These extra tutorial messages will now stop. The last hero of Nostalgaia is a mystery. What are you? What happened to this world? What is expected of you? You won't be handed the answers. Can you uncover them? I don't know, maybe. Whoops. Why can't I get through the menus? Alright. Is that a little glitch in the game? Oh, it was. Because I brought up the menu during a certain time, it didn't let me control the menu. Oh, stability is 20% better, although it is heavier. It blocks more. It blocks 100% physical and 25% source. Oh, there's degradation in the game though, so we do have to end up probably repairing stuff, huh? Did I get anything else I didn't notice? No. Well, it is nice to get this cool looking shield. Oh, but I can't parry with it. See? There's no parry. That's interesting. Watch. I will put both shields on and watch this. Parry, right? But watch what happens with this shield. No parry. Fascinating. Let's bust them up. Oh, lucky. Critical hit. I didn't realize it actually tells you when you get a critical hit up in the corner. See? Lucky critical hit. I don't think anything happens though. So if I walk through here, that ends the demo, guys. I definitely need to get this game and finish it. I could probably do playthroughs. Upload them to YouTube. Like the olden days of Dark Souls playthroughs. Definitely very cool. I like so much about this game. And from the trailers and whatnot, it looks like it maintains that level of quality. Oh, look.
To receive the
Majula.
Spirit's blessing is, it was undeniable that the scattered bundle of sticks remained pathetic.
The scattered bundle of
Something
sticks.
was amiss. The narrator, never confused, was curious.
Ah, see, they let you keep walking, but then it, like, stops. Wish list, main menu. I guess we'll go to the main menu. Okay. Well, I wasn't planning on streaming for too long. I do appreciate everyone that showed up. We had quite a bit of conversation earlier. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Hit the notification bell icon. All that jazz. And, of course, follow me on X. And I will post the link to the X in the chat. I have to do it manually because I don't have everything set up right now. I used to have everything set up to where I could just hit social and it would post on my socials. I could probably still do that, but it might be like my old social when I used to be called Foxio Games. Let's see if that link works. I'll click it myself. It does. It does work. That's so cool when stuff works. All right, thanks everybody. I had a great time. This was actually one of my favorite streams ever. Didn't have a ton of people, but we had like 5 or 6 people at a time chatting and whatnot. And as long as there's a few people talking in the chat, it feels like it's an awesome stream. You know, if I ever got to the point where I was huge and I had one of those streams where it's just like chat is just flying by, how would I interact with people, you know? Like, it would be hard to get to know people on a one-to-one level and respond and talk and whatnot. I'd just be playing and ignoring everybody because there's just too much going on. That wouldn't be fun. That's how I explain me being small. I make it sound good that I'm a small YouTuber. But I might try cross-streaming in the future to, like, dual streaming to both Twitch and YouTube and see if that works out. Yeah, I have a Twitch channel. I used to get a lot more people on there than I do now because I don't stream on it. But awesome stream, guys. I had a lot of fun with this game. Definitely going to pick up the full one and see if I can continue where I left off. If not, I'll just play through it again. It didn't take long. Awesome stream. Thanks, everybody. As always, I will see you guys next time. And never forget, keep playing, stay real. Yesterday's tomorrow is today's today. Bye, everybody.